So y'all want to know how I feel about Frank Vogel getting fired, right? And in under 24 hours, as I expected, we found a new head coach. We found a new head coach, quote unquote. We know Matt Ishbia already, so we just gonna, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something about Matt Ishbia though. I could see straight through people. Like I got this gift where I could just look at people for a second and just see straight through them, in a good way and in a bad way. With Matt Ishbia, it's in a good way. What I see is a fan, just like one of us, with billions of dollars to make our dreams come true. And he gets on the mic and has to be professional about it. But I know just by his demeanor and the way he's made all the right moves, that he knows his next move and he knows the move after that one. As a precaution, like there's not a step that he takes without looking at things from all angles. He probably knew Budenholzer would be our next head coach if this season failed since Christmas when the Mavs beat the life out of us. So no, this is not a surprise that we got a new head coach of this caliber at that. But now let's get into how I feel about this. And I know it's a lot of things going on the internet right now. People is confused. People think this might not work. They saying KD is a coach killer. They saying Booker is a coach killer. They saying this is a whole bunch of things going on. Saying Bud won't fit with this group. Like y'all gotta calm down. They saying it's Frank 2.0. No, it's not. Y'all gotta understand, Frank Vogel is a defensive coach. You feel me? Like Frank Vogel was promised a team that he didn't even get to coach. DA was not here. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even remember off the top of my head who he was even promised to coach. But a lot of trades happened, bro, before the season even started. Like, literally, right before the season started, all these trades happened. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's relax on Vogel a little bit. It's not Vogel's fault. Let's not crucify him in the media. Like, he don't deserve that, bro. He led this team to 49 wins with KD playing, 76 games or something like that. Booker was in and out. Booker played majority of the games, though, and Beal was out for damn near half the season. Like, he didn't even get to play with the big three. They only played about, 40-something games together? So let's chill out on that. Moving on, though. With Frank, I got nothing bad to say about his team other than his rotations. I'm pretty sure if I sit down and think of more, I could. But for the most part, he did a good job for optimizing the team that he was not promised to run, bro. He came here expecting DA, not Nurk. He a defensive coach trying to optimize an offensive team. So you can't really blame him too much for that. You can't fault him for that. That's not really his fault. And anybody in his position, bro, would have probably fucked up too. He did better than I would expect him to. You tell me a 49-win season, cool. Budenholzer, we're going to get into Budenholzer for a second, you know what I'm saying? But Budenholzer, he's had teams where he had a lot of success. So he's not going to be satisfied with just a 49-win team. He's seen championships, which we're going to get into in a few, feel me? Anyways, you can't teach a cat how to bark. Phoenix Suns is an offensive team. They can play defense, but you're not supposed to be defensive-minded with an offensive-minded team because then the offense becomes stagnant like it was when KD is relegated to the corner, like he said. Like, just you don't have somebody like KD sitting in a corner. Like, that just don't make sense. Like, you gotta utilize what you got, especially an Asian KD, because that's not good. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when his time gonna come, when his legs gonna give up on him. So y'all can't really do too much of that. Anyways, you gotta play to your animal strength, and that's exactly why I like Budenholzer way more. The Suns is one of the most efficient three-point teams this season, like percentage-wise. You want to know the opposite, though? They attempted one of the fewest in the league. They was bottom 5. I think there was 25 in 3-point attempts, which that never made sense to me because we went 8-2 when attempting at least 43s this season. And my nigga Gerald Bourguet from PHNX broke down why Bud helps the Suns with low 3-point attempts. So we're gonna get to that. And let's get to that right now. Actually, no, where is it? It's right here. No, that's Brandon Clean. All right, look at this. We got Gerald Bourguet. If you wanted the Suns to shoot more threes, Mike Budenholzer should help. Mike Budenholzer should help there. Here's why. Yo, what's wrong with my reading? If you wanted the Suns to shoot more threes, Mike Budenholzer should help there. Here's where his teams have historically ranked in 3-point attempts. 2nd, 7th, 6th, 16th, 7th, 2nd, 4th, 8th, 5th, and 4th. So clearly he was in the upper half of the league. There's only one season where he was 16, but all other seasons he was top 10, and I think that was when he was with the Hawks too, right? But anyways, y'all get what I'm trying to say. Mike Budenholzer get them 3-point attempts up. So, yeah, all that panicking about 3-point shots, we going to be shooting a lot of threes this season. And that's what we need, bro, because we've been getting outshot damn near every game. Every game we played, the other team is chucking up more threes than us. That's why all these point guards popped off for 50 and like shit like come on, we had to be chucking more. KD or a sniper. Grayson Allen, #1 3-point shooter in the league this year. Devin Booker is a 3-point sniper. Bradley Beal, another 3-point sniper. Like, we got too many snipers to not utilize that shit. I never understood that. This is one of the biggest takeaways for me, though. Is Bud knows how to manage a team without a traditional point guard. This tweet from Brendan Clean explains that. One thing I like about Bud as a candidate for the Suns is his two most successful teams had Jeff Teague and Drew Holiday as their point guards. Definitely a lot of experience building a balanced offense with a traditional lead playmaker. Gotta understand, the Suns don't got a traditional point guard, but this is familiar territory for him. So this is not, you know what I'm saying, this is not nothing new. This is what I like about it, because he's coming in doing what he's used to doing already. Alright? Moving on. Coach Bud is not to be underestimated. And Suns fans, we know firsthand what he could do in the finals to a team while he's down 2-0. I think KD and Book and Bill is going to all play to their strengths instead of ISO ball like Vogel had them doing all the time. I can't wait. And now let's compare a few accolades between Vogel and Bud to see like what's a few differences for me. So let's get right into that right now. Frank Vogel. Mike Budenholzer. Frank Vogel's record is 479 wins and 422 wins career-wise, like a coaching career-wise, at 53%. Mike Budenholzer is 484 and 484 wins and 317 losses with a 61 percentage. Amazing. He's won more games than Vogel and about 100 less games. You know what I'm saying? That's perfect, bro. Frank Vogel has no Coach of the Year awards, which, you know what I'm saying, you could judge if you really want to measure that. I don't really mean shit all the time because it's only one coach could win a year. So that, but Mike Budenholzer got 2 Coach of the Year awards in 2019 and 2020. Frank Vogel has 1 championship as a head coach, 0 championship as an assistant head coach. Mike Budenholzer has 1 championship as a head coach and 4 championships as an assistant. And might I note, my nigga Frank Vogel got a little asterisk next to his championship because it's a lot of questions surrounding that bubble series, which even I got some questions around that. You know what I'm saying? When the crowd's not there to throw players off their games or feed life into certain players, it kind of defeat the purpose of the NBA. But anyways, Mike Budenholzer got 4 championships as an assistant, so he's been there on both sides. He's been there on assistant and calling the shots. So I'd rather have somebody who understands how it feels to be on this side and help to get to the promised land, and then be the calling all the shots and still get to the promised land. Feel me? 23 years of coaching experience for Frank Vogel, and Mike Budenholzer has 31 years of coaching experience. So it's clearly obvious that experience is trumping all of Vogel's accolades, all of Vogel's even the mindset. Like, I'd rather have an offensive mindset. When we heard we was getting Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, y'all can't tell me y'all ain't think that we was gonna be running through the league. We was supposed to be punching on every single team back to back every single night, even if they resting. I don't care. Like, 2 of them should have been enough to handle it. We still have 49 wins, though. But I feel like this team should have easily had at least 60 wins. And this season, I'm expecting that Mike Budenholzer should optimize he should utilize every fucking asset we have. KD, Booker, Bill, Grayson. I don't know about Nurk, man. In my last reaction to the Suns when we got eliminated, I had some harsh things to say about Nurk. That was my emotions coming out for me. But listen, though, Nurk, I don't know how to feel about Nurk. I just need Nurk either to slim down a little bit, but not too much to where he don't got that girth. But, you know what I'm saying, I need you to, like, play defense. Like, you need to get up. He need to be mobile. Nurk is too, like Jokic, a little groggish, feel me? But without further ado, man, that's how I feel about these 2 new coaches. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how the Suns fans feel as a community. This is how I feel. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. I love y'all, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let's go.